Welcome back to another episode of To The Prem with Great Yarmouth, and as you can see we left it at the end of a long Melford game where we lost 1-0 thanks to a 64th minute goal by Arrow Smith there, which has put us down to 5th in the table. So let's just have a look at kind of what's going on at the moment in the season. So at the moment we are currently sitting 5th with one loss now, I believe. Let's have a look at the Eastern Counties Premier Division. So yeah, we're sitting there with 3 wins, 2 draws and a defeat. We've still got a goal difference of +3, and we've still got a game in hand over the team in 3rd and 1st, although Eli looked to be the team to watch so far this season, although we are only 6 to 7 games, even 4 to 5 games into the season at some places. So this season we are hoping to win promotion to the next league and hopefully get our journey on the way to the Premier League underway. So just to have a look at the squad, if you've just joined into the second season, we have turned the squad around. We have kept a couple of players like Ben Jackson and James Zanelli and Peggy Locandu and Jordan Sidhu, all kept from last season. Youngsters like Mkia Oki and Lucas Jones have been promoted just to help bulk up the team a little bit, and then we've signed some relatively new players, although I'm not happy with my options up front. It doesn't look like we've got the goal scoring presence and what we need, so I am still on the lookout for a striker. However, I do feel we need another scout to try and boost our confidence. We are struggling in that sense as well, but I think what we'll do is we'll give it another go with another scout, see if we can get hold of one. Here's Michael Johnston, and it worked because obviously we can only offer an X amount of money. It did work earlier with an under-18s manager, so what we'll do is we'll see if we can do this with them as well. So at the moment they're only on the 55, they're only offering 50, so we'll do the FA Vars and we'll see if we can offer them the same kind of stuff we did with the under-18s manager. Kind of offers a bonus and see if they'll accept that. We'll move back down to 45, and yeah, he has accepted, so that's fine. So we've got the due to the bonuses we managed to make in other people. So what we'll do is when we get him, we will then look to we'll scout a striker and get some full details on them, because obviously I feel that we do all right in the defence in the midfield area, but it's just the striking, the strikers up front who just don't seem to want to score the goals for us. I mean, it was the same last year. I thought the games we were losing, we weren't losing like 5 or 6-0 or 2 or 3-0. It was just the odd goal that we were losing by. I mean, if we have a look back at last season's fixtures, if you look, apart from that was a quarter-final game. Yeah, so there was the odd game 1 or 2 where we'd lost a couple, but majority of the time, look, one goal, 2 goals. So we weren't conceding many last year. So I felt our defence was not too bad, and hopefully with the same kind of defenders we've got, well, we've still got 2 of the same, we can hopefully boost our team up a little bit. So yeah, we're waiting on Malcolm Johnson coming in. And sorry for the last game, though my computer was having some issues, so we cut the episode a little bit early. So we'll probably extend this one a little bit and get an extra game in, because that's what we should have done in the last game. So there we go, we've got the scout in now. He's obviously given us a little bit of he's given us a goalkeeper and a 16-year-old who's going to cost us 5,000. Not really what I'm looking for. So let's go to scouting. Let's go to assignments. Let's go to, I know he's scouting the under-18s, but we're not going to look at that. Let's create a new assignment for him. We'll want a first team player to play in striker position. Inform the chief scout. Anyone from the age of 18 to 29 with that ability. There we go. Yeah, we'll keep those abilities there. Scouting England. He's the only one without. Keep it ongoing and keep it urgent. So there we go. So we've got some. So when he starts piling in some reports, what we may do is ask him to scout further some of the players that he has scouted until we get the full knowledge for them. Till then, we've got some fixtures coming up. We've got Oxley Jets and Walshamley Willows coming up for you in today's episode Oh, there was a guy that we looked at last season, Jamie Stevens, who I quite like as a non-league defender. He was with a club. Let's see if he's still with that club at the moment. So it's Jamie Stevens. Yeah, he's still with Matlock. Is he still on a contract? Yeah, he's still on a contract, and he's valued at 2k. What we could do, just for time, no, they want 2k for him. We can't afford that. Just going to see if we could try and get put a cheeky bid in for him. So a couple of our youngsters are injured. It's not too great, but we don't have to worry about them as such. Now, because we did have an appalling game there, I'm going to actually put 2 attacking strikers on, 2 are poachers, so hopefully we can get some goals that way. If not, we'll do a shake-up of the tactics like we did last year, and we went on that lovely 14-game unbeaten run, and see if that helps with the tactics at all. So like I say, there is things that we can do and change, but we'll give the benefit of doubt against Oxyjets. We are away from home, so let's go out and impress me, and I have the all-important faith button pressed as well. Let's go. Not a good start, and that's Andy Hutchison's putting the Oxley Jets 1-0 ahead within 10 minutes, although we are away from home, so we can still come into this, but it doesn't look positive from now. So, not a bad way to start on your debut. Anderson Blake gets a goal on his debut. That's great. Puts us back into 4th and in contention of the game. So, well done, Mr. Blake. I would say clearly with the momentum, but look at that. Right before half-time, Dan Beck has gone and put Oxley Jets 2-1 ahead. That's surely got to sum up the half-time there for me. And seriously, got to reconsider what's going on with Great Yarmouth at the moment. So yeah, I'm going to be a bit unhappy because we should have got back into the game or not let them so easy. And I think a couple of the players understood that and understand that I still have the faith in them to turn it around. So they were a bit unhappy at first, but I've come around to my thinking. So in the last minute, it looks like Oxley Jets sewn this up, won it 2-1. But a very disappointment game for Great Yarmouth there, and obviously I'm not happy with that result, and I'm going to let them know about it. Can't start losing games like this, and I think it will be time for that tactical change now. But I do need to try and get that striker in as well, and see if we can start improving our goals up front. So, Walsham Lee Willows will be our next opponents. I may have to hold on that tactic change for the moment because it looks like we've got a red card in midfield, and I don't think we have enough midfielders to cover. So now we would have... Oh, have we even got a midfielder? Rob Norris. Yeah, we have. We've got Rob Norris who'll be covering in midfield for that game. But no one really. Mark Abbott maybe as a defensive midfielder and ball-winning midfielder. And we may be able to do the change with some tweaking about. But we'll keep a tab on the Malcolm Johnson's situation, and hopefully he can get some information when he gets some strikers in, so we can scout a bit more, maybe even try and purchase. So we've got the FA Vars second qualifying round today, so let's have a look at who we've got. Didn't see our light blue, must be near the bottom. Must have been one of the last teams drawn. No, maybe we're not even in it. We were that poorly, they didn't want to draw us in it. There we go. We are playing Woodstock of the Essex League. So there we go. Woodstock are the team that we'll be playing. Woodstock Town from the Essex. Let me click on them. From the they're in the Hellenic League Division 1 West, so they are not in the Essex League anymore. Maybe I misread that one there. So we've got the scouting report on Walshamley Willows, and we've got Ipswich Warriors just after that as well. So Tom Turner wants to have a discussion with me. He's the goalkeeper, and no, do you know what? Yeah, let's swap those two goalkeepers off. I know the other one is slightly better rated, but let's actually try Tom in goal for the next couple of games. We'll change it up. We'll give Turner the benefit of the doubt here. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could probably get a director of football and he could buy all the players for me, and I can just sit and manage the team. But I don't like to work like that. I don't like to work under a director of football. Because the downside with that is they can negotiate the transfers and sell the players, and you could be left with no one, and that's something we don't want. So, Eli have actually had a draw. No, they are still first in the league. The only thing is we can't slip behind, because you know how difficult it was in this league. We ended up 5th and 6th, yet we were miles behind, like 1st, 2nd and 3rd. So definitely need to try and step up the game a little bit and try and keep with all the team. So at the moment we are still one game behind some of the people above us, but like I say, we need to crack on and stop getting these poor results. Poor results mean for us we'll be left out of the pack, and again, spending a 3rd season in the Eastern Counties Premier League, and that's something we don't want to be doing, because we need to be progressing and evolving as a football club. So here we go, we've got the game today against Walshamley Willows, 15th in the league, and we're 10th in the league. So here we go. Let's change the formation. Let's go back to a 4-3-3 or 4-3-2-1, however they want to call it, or 4-5-1, should I say? So we'll clear the squad. Remember, we said we're going to give Tom a couple of games. So Tom, hopefully, will do well. He's a defending goalkeeper, so different to a sweeper keeper. Ben Jackson, Stephen O'Hara, and the lovely Braithwaite there. Midfield, we're going to go for Rob Norris. We're going to go for Brad Bull, and we're going to bring on Mark Abbott. And Mark Abbott's actually a better rated player. Maybe we should have started with him earlier on. So I'm going to bring on Peggy. And also Mr. Harris, followed by up front. I'm going to go with this one here because he's scored quite a few goals for us this season. Elliot French on the bench. We'll go with Sidhu, and we'll put, who should we put up front on the bench? We'll put this guy. So there we go. So that is our team lineup. We're going to try different kind of new formation, a couple of new players brought into the lineup. Let's see how well we do here. So one obviously has to break us out the bad run. Let's hope some of these players can actually light up the game today. So here we go against Walshamley Willows. Players lining up, warming up. And here is kickoff. I was going to say this lineup might be effective from straight off from the kickoff there. But good clearance there by the Walshamley Willow defence. Great save by Turner. Puts it out for a corner. Oh, the two Norrises combining there. One from each team. And Eli are losing at home. Oh, we were lucky to get away with that there. This looks like the 1-0. Oh, just wide. Half time, we are definitely holding on here. We are definitely holding on. Really don't know what to say here. What do we do assertively? Yeah, let's do that one. Right, there we go. So we're saying there's nothing to lose. Go out and give it your best shot. So hopefully they'll be going out and actually playing with a bit more assertiveness. I know, I've strayed away from the I have faith button. Now Eli are getting absolutely romped by Newmarket there. And we're 70 minutes into the game and no goals. So it's time for a bit of a drastic change and bringing on Alec Blake now. And see if he can make a little bit of a difference up front. Looks like it's going to be ending in a 0-0 ball draw this game. Although you can't say it's been boring because of the amount of shots we've had. Oh, we could have run it right at the end there. What a game that would, what a goal that would have been for us. Oh. So, 0-0 draw. I'm going to say unlucky, it just wasn't our day there. Because, to be fair, we were very unlucky at the end there. But hey, a 0-0 draw still shows that we're not conceding many at the back. Although it is putting us down in the table to 10th. So we do need to try and back up our ideas just a little bit. So Ipswich Wanderers next for us. And we've got 2 home ties in a row with the FA Vars second qualifying round. After this, we've got the first round draw straight after. So I think what we'll do, we'll swap those 2 over, and Michael King has 81 rated, so we'll take the Mr. Norris off. Because we've got, there we go. I think we'll keep that squad for the moment. Peggy Loco, don't know, I thought he played pretty well last game. However, we'll try it with the better rated right midfielder, see if he does anything better for us there. So here we go. So come on lads, show us what you can do. And let's hopefully we can get a win here and beat Ipswich Wanderers. Oh, thought that was going to be 1-0 for us then. 2 corners in a row. Unfortunately, looks like nothing's coming of that corner. So, 0-0 in the first half. I reckon we can still come with a win. And I'm having that lovely faith button played there. Second half gets underway. And it looks like it's Ipswich Wanderers' turn to attack here. Although, lovely tackle by Bourne sends Blake off in the run here, and Blake puts us 1-0 up. What a goal. Second goal of the season by Mr. Blake. Didn't see where that put us in the league table, but keep going from now. We are still 1-0. They're still, Ipswich Wanderers are very much still in the game here. We've got an injury to Michael Caine, and we'll bring on Peggy. No, it's not his natural position, however he can play there just for the remainder of the 20 minutes. Newmarket are 2-0 up. They beat the leaders last time, Eli 3-1 I believe. Oh no, we've got another injury to Ben Harris, so that means lovely Sidhu will come on for the second half. Nope, didn't mean to press him. Let's go and carry on. So 3 minutes stoppage time. Oh, I think we are coming towards the end of the... Yep, there we go. So a lucky 1-0 win there. Got nothing specific. So, oh, look at that. They don't even want to... They don't want to know. Look at that. And I'm causing more confusion. Oh, well, there we go. This puts us up to 7th in the league. Eli still top by 4 points. And then Newmarket's slowly going up the table very rapidly as well. We still have a game in hand over Eli and Haverhall. Newmarket have a game in hand over us and Eli, so they could go top technically with their next 2 games. So yeah, it's Newmarket with a lovely 3-0 win there. Michael King has gone out for 9 weeks and Harris has gone out for 6 to 7 weeks. So we've lost 2 major players there. What we may need to do is actually just build some quick reinforcements there and see if we can get them in. I don't think we'll get them in for the next game, but we can do our best. Let's have a look at the recommended players. So We've got Mr. Ross Preston, who's at Saffron Dymano at the moment. Still no club for this guy here. I think what we can look at. Look at Mr. Alistair Smith, who's not with a club and been at Manfield. So let's give him a shot and see. It's £35. Let's see if he comes in and does well for us. So midfielder centre there. And we'll have a look, see if we've got any more AMLs that we can maybe look at. Dan Cotton. What I may do is actually go for Dan Cotton. I've used him previous games. I know he can be okay, but let's give him a shot. He wants £100 per week. I can only offer him 65, so we'll walk away from that deal. Sam, I've not really used before. He played quite a few. He's ex-Chelsea. Let's see what let's give him a shot. It's the extra bit there. Let's see what he can do for us. So we are moving on to the last game, which I said we would include for you, is the FA Vars second round, and the reason being was because of the last the last episode, there were some computer problems that we had, so we will certainly give it our best. So this episode will be slightly longer. So Fakenham want my Brad Ball on loan, which is not going to happen because he's indispensable for my club. And we managed to get Sam Harrell, who's the left winger, involved just before the FA Vars, which is good. Oh, we are saving game. Right, that's that done. Let's get back on to the Great Yarmouth versus Woodstock FA Vars second qualifying round, please. So we have to wait for Smith's work permit, which will come through on the 28th of September, so a couple of days' time. Let's see if we get it. So here we go with the team selection. So we've got to make a couple of changes. We'll bring on Sam Harrell because he's out because Ben Harris is out injured. Rob Norris will make the sub bench, and no, he won't. He'll make the first team because Michael King is out injured. And that will leave for Yoko and Reese to make the bench. So at the moment, Tom Turner's 2 games, two clean sheets. That's good. This game might be slightly different. We are playing a tougher opponent, I believe. So we are at home. Hopefully we can have a good result. What I do want to check is actually what our attendance is for today's game. So we'll do that just before we start the match. So I'll go back to the preview, match analysis, no, overview, no. I don't know where we'll go. We'll find it at the end of the game. How about that? So players come out onto the pitch for the first half of the FA Vars. Look at the magnificent stadium. It'd be great to see 3,600 fans packed into it, wouldn't it? Oh, that's terrible. One ball hit the wall, and the other one hit off a defender, and looks like an own goal. Nope. Trevor Crowther there, credited with the goal for Woodstock, has put them 1-0 ahead away from home. Definitely not the start that Great Yarmouth want in the FA Vars, and that does not help either with Ben Jackson taking a knock as well. So it looks like we're going to bring Elliot French on for his debut, and ouch, that's going to hurt not having Jackson for a while. Solid defender. Good clearance by French there. And yes, Blake, well done there, getting his third goal of the season and bringing us back into contention right on the stroke of half time, which is what I like to see. So let's go back out there and get the win. And believe it or not, that's our first goal we've conceded with Tom Turner in nets. Oh, foul there by Hemmings on a yellow card, surely his second bookable offence of the game. And that's Mark Clattenburg showing Tyrone Hemmings a second yellow card, which leaves them down to 10 men for the rest of the game. But that doesn't mean anything if Football Manager. Woodstock can still prevail. Ping-ponging in the box there. I think that would have been offside if that had gone in. Looks like we've got a replay here. There we go. So it looks like Mark Clattenburg's cool time there, giving us a replay. So there we go. We'll leave it there for now for the episode. We'll come back and we'll do the draw from next time. But I hope you've watched, hope you liked, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave me a comment.